everyone, welcome to the after show for Code 2050, the finale. We hope that you guys have been enjoying the show and all of its goodness. Yeah. How did you guys feel about that whole... That was like 3 months of content.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
It was a long
Jameer,
time.
Jameer was patriotic this episode, and if you didn't notice, he got his the final bandana. The final bandana.
Except for we were in France, so were you patriotic?
Yeah.
He's been in there for 3 months. I mean, come on. How long?
Red, white, and blue are really popular flag colors. It's perfect.
Works perfectly.
I suppose.
Nobody died. Well, some people died, but we didn't die.
None of us died,
And that's
so
all
that's
good.
great. And we got the
didn't
coin,
die.
so we can wake up Evan. And
Do you really want to? Probably not a good idea.
You need to sleep, Evan. You need to recover your energy.
Hush now.
Yeah.
You just need to take a long rest. How about a year? That seems like a good long rest to me.
I
just
think
imagine
Professor Morton has
Win-Win.
gotten to you.
Although, Win-Win
I
just
don't know.
blending bacon
almost got
in
to
a
me.
blender and just force feeding it to Evan.
This whole time. Oh boy.
No.
He's gonna wake
Why?
up. It's like
Maybe
bacon
we-
grease, all this shit. Yeah,
I love bacon though.
me too.
Oh, same.
I haven't had bacon in a long time. Like
I want like
straight up.
garlic wrapped in cheese, wrapped in bacon.
Sounds really
Don't start with this. It's 4 a.m.
Yeah, man. Whoa.
Crisp.
Alright,
Why
here.
are we always talking
They're
about
like the
food?
perfect
I don't
little hors
understand,
d'oeuvres, and you can
yo.
bake them for just like a little bit. It's so tasty.
It always has to be food.
For those watching on the YouTube right now, this is usually what happens.
Cupcakes now.
I am really
Yep.
hungry. I've just been eating pumpkin seeds this episode because like when I got home from work, I did not have time to even grab something to eat.
Nah.
My wife brought this from the lobby.
Well, you're in a hotel. Where'd you get a cupcake
Hey,
from?
cupcakes like that.
Yeah,
Free
what hotel
cupcakes
has
in your
cupcake?
hotel?
Fancy hotel.
Fancy hotel,
I want
indeed.
cupcakes,
I
man.
mean, like DoubleTree has like the cookies, but dang, I've never had cupcakes
I
before.
want a
No,
burger
that's
now.
a
I'm getting a
hotel
burger.
that I always
after
go
this.
to when I go to London because it's just down from the YouTube space and it's literally the old station hotel.
Hmm.
And at the end of every like corridor on every floor, they have like a little pantry with
Mhm.
just like jars of jelly babies and other stuff like that, and like sherbet lemons and stuff, and you can just have it all. It's not paid for whatever. You're staying there. You can go and you can have the things.
That
So
sounds
I-
dangerous.
Armfuls of food, and they're like, you're not supposed to.
I'm gonna be
Okay, enough.
Bubba, and like you know, he's gonna be my spirit animal, and I'm just gonna eat
Food.
everything.
Yep.
It sounds like a WeWork to me.
But, man, did that? Yeah. We done did it. I was like, as we kept getting deeper into the cave, I'm like, are we supposed to do this? You know? And like, we're driving this car, and I'm like, you know, all it takes is one like really bad roll from EE,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and who knows what happens here, right? And then like when like the actual water like broke
Like we
through,
could
and we just saw
crash,
Ruby.
or
Yeah.
we could drown, or we could have a cave collapse on us.
You weren't
You
in the
know?
right vehicle.
That's the thing. Like the
Yeah.
fact that we were in that car, and it was like,
Yeah.
you know what?
Well, I don't have proficiency in commercial vehicles, so it was like I could change vehicle and lose
Uh-huh.
plus, like 2 points worth of my bonus, or I could just stick with the car, which I also really like, and also we don't need to get out of the car and change car.
I love that you like Kyo was really trying to get you to use the tunnel runners, and you're like, no,
No way.
no way.
Yeah.
And you went around the tunnel too. You did the Too Fast, Too Furious
I know.
thing.
And I did
Like-
two crits. Yep.
Tokyo
Yeah.
drifting to tell a joke.
And
Yep.
the car was never damaged
I've
throughout.
been holding that joke for
I
a
know.
week.
Uh-huh.
A week. I
every-
wrote it down so I
every
wouldn't
car.
forget it.
Every
Not a
car roll
single
you
bit of
made
damage
was
to the
just
car.
amazing.
I
That is like,
jumped the
wow.
car into a station. I Tokyo drifted around a tunnel, and it got a bit dirty. And then Maggie just made it clean again. And I was like, "Yep."
That was the best. Yeah, just like
Yeah, the car
I
was.
can't do anything else. I'm like so useless unless I'm within like 30 feet of somebody, or 120, and I can
You.
shoot a fireball at you. But
I mean, Zeke doesn't even have 120. She's like got to be within like 100 feet so she can run and then she can do something.
I
Ziggy
can't
is all
even do
melee.
because my guns only work in melee. That's the only time my abilities kick in. So I have to be within like normal walking distance, which for me, because I'm a monk and an elf, is like 40 foot or 45 foot.
I like that both of you guys are playing monks, but it felt like you're totally different classes.
Completely.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool.
I know you were like really worried when I said I'm gonna play monk as well. You were like, but Lauren's playing a monk, and I was like, no, this feels very different. They
Yeah, I
use the
didn't
same
know,
base.
so I was just like, I just wanted to make sure that we like. My main concern mostly was because the whole goal of this was to show off 2050 and like the different classes that they had and you know, the system and stuff like that. So that's more of like why I was concerned. Normally I'm like, everybody can play the same class. I don't give a, you know, but specifically because we were working with Legendary Pants and I wanted to show off their game.
Based very much around guns and very focused on guns because we didn't have anyone with guns.
That had guns. I was like, I was gonna like pick up guns like through, and
I was like, right, which one? It's the Equilibrium Monk / Transporter because I'm gonna drive a car.
No, I loved
Right.
it.
Kingsman.
I loved how you guys joined and I loved like the background story stuff that we got to do. That was really fun. Now we have 2 cats. You're just swimming in them.
That's
I'm
right.
so jealous.
This never happened.
Yo.
So many
I know I
cats.
saw you talking in chat. You're like, usually they aren't like this.
Yeah,
they
are.
want to be YouTube famous. They just want to get all on the YouTubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all
look
that
at
these cats want these days. They want to be YouTubers.
Yeah, they don't want to grow up to be like a president or an astronaut. They just want to be YouTubers.
I
You
think
mean like
it means that
Ziggy
you
and
can,
Jameer?
You can put cat in the meta tags now, right? So it'll
Yeah.
boost the video up.
Cute cat on keyboard.
Yep.
Cute cat on cute boy.
No.
He's like, yeah.
You guys really shut me down on that one.
Ah, damn. Maybe.
No.
Yeah. I think we gave you enough abuse in the episode.
Yeah.
We showed
up?
you how much we love.
How has it been being the like bad guy for this whole entire series? And I don't know if he's allowed to kind of talk a little bit about Professor Morton's like background and stuff like that. If that would be
Yeah,
okay.
sure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Ruin it.
So, Professor Morton's like a total like ego freak who like totally like adores planet Earth and views like any sort of like large scale construction like the channel, like anything of that sort to be like a crime against the Earth itself.
Oh, it's almost like Ziggy then. You guys could have like,
in a
been
different
And
homies.
then you were just punching the crap out of
gotten
him.
along great.
So
If you
season
just tried to
2,
talk,
Ziggy teams up with Professor Morton.
Probably.
Yep.
playable character, new class.
Uh-huh.
There's probably a class for Professor Morton, right?
Yeah, you would
Just
probably
has
fit
like
in
bombies.
pretty much as the same class as Evan, just a rogue hacker.
Yeah.
That can command bombies though. Like
Yeah,
you'd
like
have
if
to,
you hadn't tried to blow her up, she would have been a lot more sympathetic.
Yeah. To be fair,
Yeah.
I didn't want to blow up my favorite restaurant either.
Oh
You
yeah.
didn't have to.
You left me no choice.
Blowing up other people and other people's stuff for a cause is great until you get involved and have to do something, and you know you might get blown up, and then suddenly it's a bad thing.
Mhm. Flawless
See, that
logic.
was-
I
That
don't
was-
know. He like blew up the restaurant and he was in it.
He's
Yeah.
like, if that, he's got to
There
go
were-
for it.
Keep doing
There were
that.
like 2 separate times where I was worried about how Ziggy was going to respond. The first was, well, you bypassed it, but I didn't know how she would respond to the Druid Reserve. And I didn't know how she was going to respond to, once she found out Professor Morton's motives, if she was just going to jump ship.
I think the problem is we never really found out what they were.
We
So
didn't
Ziggy,
really.
like at first, just thought he was just trying to bomb people, and she's like, "Not
Mhm.
cool with that. You
I
gotta
think we all
like,
thought you were like just a terrorist trying to kill people.
yeah." And then the dam, though, like now she's like, "Oh shit, no, I gotta get him out of prison with my eco
And
terror."
she's like, and we're gonna blow up that that dam.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
I said that like at some point I want to kill him if it's possible. We handed him over. Now the job's complete. If I can kill him after, that's great.
So there's gonna be a scene where like Oxford comes to kill Professor Morton, and Ziggy's like, "Nah."
Yo, right?
Oh.
No.
Do
It'll
we
be like
do a
That's why she
roll-off
deflected it.
between you
She
two to see who
deflected the
gets
bullet.
it?
no. It'll be something like Oxford raises the gun, pulls the trigger, and then Ziggy's hand just goes out from off screen and catches it, and then the camera pulls back up, and then they face off. Cut to black.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's like what after the credits have rolled for this one, that's what you see at the end.
Yeah, that's our post-credit scene.
That's our post-credit scene. Yeah.
Sequel,
I love it. No, that's actually a great post-credit scene for season 2. Like,
oh man, Ziggy's the villain now. This
Yeah.
I love it.
and then we could have you both come back during
You could like sneak in, dash in, like throw one of the Bombi collars on somebody. We can detonate it together. It would be great.
Ooh.
I don't know if she'd be down with the
we can
Bombi
destroy
thing though.
civilization together.
Would you be down with the Bombi thing though? With Ziggy?
Less so. I think taking people and using them, like you've got to plant the explosives yourself.
But what if they're bad people? What if it's like an oil baron?
Ooh,
Yeah.
now you become vigilantes.
Oh,
And you,
Or just like
It's deep.
like dwarves that have made too many tunnels.
You really don't like tunnels. You have a very
Yeah,
I know, I
strong
hate
about tunnels. I feel like Freud would have something to say.
Yeah, I also got beaten up after unconscious and then groped.
Is that intentional?
Beat you up, knock you unconscious, and roll you into lava?
Yeah.
Just have to see if you had anything dangerous on you. No,
You also tried to
Oh,
shoot him
he
in the head.
does.
it's like, goddamn.
did you
I
have
had to try
anything
shooting
else
the
on
dick.
you? Other than the coin?
I don't actually know. I was gonna see if I got the opportunity to like really check. I was gonna be like, oh, what do I still have left? Like a detonator or
like,
some bomb or
if-
something.
If you had been struggling for another weapon, I would have given you a combat knife. That was going to be something else that you had on you. But originally, the original tool he was supposed to have is when you guys jumped in the runners, there was going to be a set of them, and the Interpol guys were going to climb into one, and then Ruby was going to go, get out or duck and cover or something, and chuck out a backpack that would blow up part of the tunnel, and the landslide would have caused her to disappear into it. But then you guys
Oh,
just
see,
drove
that's why we
down-
didn't get on your little car thingies.
Yeah, the little DM behind the
Well,
scenes.
we were in a chase, and I was like, we need to catch up to him as soon as possible.
Yeah.
We stop.
Yeah, and seriously, as long as you keep rolling natural 20s the whole time, it doesn't
Then you're
matter.
perfectly fine, yeah.
It doesn't sound great.
So what you're saying is,
You're gonna
I did
need-
the first aid action. There was no way that could have gone wrong.
Nope. You need a
No,
disclaimer
there's
on
no
the
way.
actual.
to our Jesus, and everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you sacrifice?
You.
Bye, Imogen.
Those poor two, the two Interpol people that Ruby came with.
Earth has technology.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it.
They did.
Oh, they did. They did.
I really love the way like everyone's like abilities came together in the end. Like between like the driving for the shout, like for the hideous laughter, is like very
Yeah.
good. And, like it's
Up
very
the sunroof. It's like,
It's just
Hey!
it's all excellent stuff.
Yeah.
I liked
you,
when-
you were like, oh, I can't get close enough to use hideous laughter. I was like, get in the car.
And then that epic joke.
It was.
Oh yeah, leading up, just
Oh, look, I don't know if
picture her popping up through
I
the
didn't know
sunroof
if it was
to
gonna
say
make
it.
sense by the time we got to like, if I would even get a chance to say it after, since we changed what happened.
It was worth the
Mhm.
wait.
It was hard to
Yeah.
like force myself to laugh for very long too.
You did a good job.
That's the hardest
Yep.
thing I've ever had to do.
That's not
Honestly,
easy.
like all the acting that you had to do was great. I liked
Yeah.
Thank
it.
you.
Thought it was fantastic. I was like talking to E and Bentham. I'm like, we gotta get Smatter back on like to play an actual character because I think
Right.
you'd be really good. I don't know if you'd be interested. in something.
I am interested. I'm extremely down. I'm actually trying to get like a group together, like in my neighborhood and like play once a week. Because if I can commit to board games once a
cool.
week, I can commit to playing any other game once. a
Let us bring you into the
Yes.
fold.
Come be part of our family.
It starts with just one a week.
And
Yeah.
then you become like me and you're in 5.
The
Huh?
first
week. I leave work early today.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fun. I like it. I think my favorite part was when Ziggy caught the bullet because I was like, don't kill him.
That was just crazy how it happened that way. Yeah,
Barely.
And then this
Just, like,
17 on the
barely.
roll, too.
I know.
That was
Ooh,
crazy.
that
I
was
thought I wasn't gonna stop him. I got a 9.
just the fact that it happened.
The dice rolls were a 5 and then a 2.
Yeah. It was just
I was
like,
like,
Both of
so
them in the
lucky.
same text.
You were like keep him alive, right? Like, or first it was let me take the shot and kill him, and then it's like, oh no, let's not put him in the trunk. We want him alive.
Well,
Yeah.
my idea was I got told like 30 seconds ago, like as we were literally about to pull up and you were threatening to kill like this,
Mhm.
right?
She was half
Half
orc.
orc.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
half orc.
And I was like, well, very much of the mind that, like, you need to die, being told 30 seconds ago, I kind of have my mind set in one way, and I know that Ziggy's really going for the kill angle, and I kind of think that if anyone gets to make the decision, it's probably Ziggy right now.
She wasn't going for the kill, though.
Well, she was saying that, and she was on the edge, and then when she grabbed the bullet, I was like, okay, I can change my mind based on that. That's fine. She's the one who really gets to make the call.
So what you're saying is Ziggy's the real mastermind of it all.
I'm sorry.
When Ziggy can't even.
My theory was that she's the one that suffered the most because of all the getting blown up.
Yeah.
It was me every time.
I got this. Wow.
That's what makes a good villain.
Boom.
A couple of bad encounters.
Consistent explosions.
It was always. I thought like it was finally going to be the time that Ziggy got like her revenge though, you know, because the first 2 times she did it, it was like, oh, rip Ziggy. Oh,
I thought it was a really short encounter. I was expecting it to be Ziggy at the top of the initiative order. What do you do? I run and I get to make an attack. Okay. I do a shove attack into the lava. Boop. Done. Okay.
I drop kick him into the lava.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Lauren was going to do that or not, so I was like, is she going to kill him? Because I know that we were initially supposed to keep him alive, but then she, like, Ruby was like, take him out.
I was like, oh, shoot.
I felt like Ruby was just very exasperated in that
Probably, yeah.
She was
at that
emotional. Her life was on the line.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she'll say anything to live.
we originally prepared 6 different ending news credits.
Yeah. They gave
3
me 6
for
videos and they're like, by the way, Kia will tell you which one to play. I'm like, okay, as I'm downloading them.
Yeah. It was 3 for if you stopped the flood, 3 for if you didn't. But you guys, like, mostly did. You got rid of most of the zombies, so we're like, okay, we'll give you that. And then there was 1 for if Morton died, 1 for if he was captured, and 1 for if he escaped.
Oh, could have escaped too.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't think we let him escape. It would have to be like ridiculous rolls. Like we would have had to roll so bad.
Yeah.
Which could have happened, like, you know.
It would be
Like,
really
if it comes to a runoff, I think the monks would probably win.
Yeah. I was going
Like,
to say, like, it would be really hard to get
like-
away from Oxford.
The one problem with the Iron Hand Monk is there's a few problems because the guns are still ranged weapons, so they don't synergize a lot with melee. But if I run and then I get next to him and he runs away, I'm like, opportunity attack.
Pistol whip.
Yeah.
I can't opportunity attack with the shooting,
Yeah.
whereas you can. So
I thought I was gonna at least get to kill Ruby too. We were talking about it before, like, no, in this group, they're just if they get too close, Morton's just gonna kick her in.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been crazy though.
Oh yeah, no.
I should have gone for the gun. I shouldn't have gone for the gun. I should have just gone for the
If
kick.
I was DMing, I'm a much crueler DM. I'd have ruled it that you were already holding the action, so as soon as someone got closer, the action would have triggered. I'm very harsh.
We talked about that ahead of time, and it's hard to justify a prepared action when, like, neither team was surprised. So neither team was really going to get a surprise round. I don't know. It felt wrong because originally in the script he was just going to kick her in regardless. I was like, I want to give the team the chance. I want to give them an opportunity.
Yeah. Like I was basically not taking part in the early conversation because I was just there going, I'm probably gonna shoot him in the leg. But I don't want to take away the chance for everyone else to talk. But I really want to shoot him in the leg.
But I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus
I was like,
side.
blink, blink. I was like, oh crap.
That's what makes it easy to traverse long distances with like a lame leg. If you can't feel it, you don't know what hurts.
Doesn't even
Someone
matter.
did mention, they were like, oh, when the curse gets reversed, would Professor Morton feel all of the pain rush back into his leg?
That, like, pins and needles.
Ooh, imagine.
Because the curse wasn't in his leg, Morton ripped it out after the accident happened. He was like lamed because of it, but he didn't have the same problem that Evan did because it wasn't lodged into a very complex piece of cybernetic equipment.
If he took it out of Evan, he'd be like paralyzed for the rest of his life. It's like, it was
Everyone's
like in
favorite
his back.
vegetable.
Should have replaced it with a pogo stick.
This poor guy.
Make it remember easy.
Make what?
Replace the leg with a pogo stick.
Oh, stellar.
That just
Just like
sounds
run,
so
leap,
mean.
It's so
Right?
mean.
Literal Junkrat. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
there'll be a Professor Morton Junkrat skin in Overwatch next season. It's just like,
Just always
There's
laughing.
nothing but throw bombs.
yep.
You're like throwing bombs at everybody.
To this day.
Pogo like bomb throwing, maniacal
Mhm.
laughing.
No, he
You're just
becomes a Bombi.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Ooh. Yeah, instead of the tire, you can have like a rolling Bombi.
Yeah.
Or throw it onto a teammate, make them the Bombi. Now that's an ability that could be in Overwatch.
Yeah. Right?
That would be rough.
Throws them in.
Yeah.
You lose control of your character. You just have to run forward and
That
blow
would
yourself
really
up.
suck. Oh, or like more like a charm on like an enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like an
that'd be
inverse
crazy.
Anna.
Oh,
to just run away. It's like if you land a solid sticky bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that wouldn't
So
work.
you might as well be
maybe
dead
it'd
anyway, but
better
then-
as like if you're actually talking like balance Overwatch wise, maybe something that you just put on the back of like someone's neck and then they get like a buff.
Yeah. Or it's just an ability you throw on like an enemy or ally that just explodes and does damage to everyone around it except the person you target. So they just
That
have
would
to
be
like
your grenade.
reposition. Yeah.
Let's make it funny.
Fascinating.
They don't know. They don't know they have it.
All right, someone go contact Blizzard.
Hey, you know what I'm
Jeffrey
saying?
Kaplan, please.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you could do the old-fashioned Halo tactic, which is when like they've got like a room that you just can't get into because they're defending it so well. You drive a mongoose really fast at the door, and you get your friends to throw sticky grenades on the mongoose.
Yeah.
But he has to be
Old
wearing
school.
like a hoodie that says Roll4It on it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We gotta get our credit. Gotta get our credit. Gotta get our
Yeah.
Maybe
credit.
like
Get that
the
branding in.
sticky grenades like into an R shape.
Oh yeah, we could totally like the
Yeah.
dice instead of the dice that we have for the Roll4It logo. It'd be a grenade.
Grenade dice. I see what you're going for here.
Rolling that one and it explodes.
Oof.
Oh,
That would be
roll one and it
Imagine
explodes.
that.
Oh yeah, you throw it and then it rolls and then it becomes a one and then it explodes. It'd be great.
You're like a fake prop die that's just
Lauren's
like,
writing this down right now.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great idea for just a general product for any dice maker. Just like when you roll the one, the die is done. It just
It just
breaks.
blows. You have to buy a new one too. Like, it's over.
Hey, that makes
Hey,
people keep
product
having to buy
turnover.
new dice.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Market
you know,
perfect.
Think
Business.
Built-in
about it.
obsolescence.
Mm-hmm. Keeps them on the edge. Make
Be
that
careful,
money,
keep it
honey.
Write all these business ideas down.
You'll
They
open
belong
it
to me
one
now.
day and they'll
Yeah,
all
how
be
many?
done.
We've had so many.
we do
Oh.
know that people want Roll4It dice though. It's definitely on the merch list because that'd be just silly to not have.
Mhm. Yeah, it seems like a no-brainer.
Laundering.
I'd buy it.
I'm still trying to figure out how to do it.
Do what?
Make a dice. If you leave it on the one side, it explodes.
What? It'd have to be like pressure plated on that side.
No, because it would roll and it would hit the
Yeah.
pressure plate as it's rolling. You've got to make sure that when it stays stationary
It
for
has
long
to be a
enough.
certain
Oh,
time. Yeah.
well, you could have weight. It'd have to be a certain amount of weight, and the full weight of the dice would have to be it, not just
No,
like.
because it would have the
momentum.
full force as it's rolling over. In fact, it would have the momentum
Yeah.
as well.
Have something internal, like a little chamber that something can drop into if it lines
Yeah,
up.
that's
right.
what I was thinking. You use a tilt switch, and the tilt switch.
We're actually talking about having an explosive die. It's like, you know, you could just have somebody remote detonate it to you. Just like, oh, someone like this like works like at Roll4It. You just hire this one person and they just have a video cam, like video feed of everybody that's purchased their dies. And anytime someone rolls it, they have to always be on top of it. And once you see that one, that guy just presses the button for that one, and it's like,
Just he comes in through your window and steals it back and says, "You're done."
Now, what would be easier would be setting up an explosion animation in Roll20.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but
they even
that
have
doesn't-
explosive sound effects.
Can we skin
It's
our
not
dice?
satisfying, but it is
Can we
something
make Roll4It
potential.
dice? Aww. We should talk
There
to
is,
Roll.
there is no way to access the API for the 3D dice.
That might be something the Roll20 app could figure out, because that'd be cool if we could
They
skin
could
our
figure it out.
dice.
They should do it.
We could do Roll4It dice.
ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Add it to the marketplace. They can make so much money.
Yeah. I don't care about
We're
the money.
gonna
so
be
like,
rich.
Yeah, Roll4It dice.
You're gonna be rich making weapons.
Yeah, this is totally legal, by the way.
We can
This is
set up a
definitely
site
legal.
Where people gamble the skins.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Loot
no.
boxes.
And on stream we'll
Hey
also
guys, I found this
gamble, but
website.
yeah.
There we go. And we'll set it up under a different name so they don't know. And then we'll just pimp it out on our show and it'll be fine. There's nothing wrong there at all.
How about
No,
blow
Everyone will forget, like, even if we get covered, it'll be fine and we'll still be on the front page at Twitch every day. So, you know,
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah. No, there won't be any consequences whatsoever. They'll be like, maybe you don't do it again.
Yeah.
As long as we
Get
don't make
past it like
vlogs
a
about
warning.
it, everyone's just going to forget we've done it, so...
Yeah.
I think we'll be all right.
Hashtag
condone any of this.
ethics.
Next topic.
Hashtag lawsuits.
Hashtag lost actually never happen.
Yeah, it's funny though.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so roll for dice would be neat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
It would be amazing.
What?
In
If
conclusion,
not, our cards.
In conclusion, crime pays.
yes.
I still
like-
want Tempo to make Big D songs.
Oh.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, right? I
Gotta
was
make
like
us,
so
like, a Big D
surprised that it was like
soundtrack.
so almost that was over. I was like, oh my god, wait, this is like the last episode coming up, and I was like, no freaking way.
I know.
Need like some kind of or at least we have a summary type of thing too, so it could be like a full summary of like what happened.
This went by so fast.
That's what she said.
Okay.
I like how Lauren's just like, yeah.
The album would just be called Jam City. Like that's
Oh.
Maybe if you can just
Perfect.
release like a
that's how it should have been. Oh, I know, right? I can't believe you gave me the cards. I was so happy. Alternate ending is like Jameer like has the things like shuffle themselves because they're auto shuffling cards, and then tells Felicity to like pick it up, and it's like the Queen of Hearts, and then boom, shoot the whoop goes in for it. Looks at Ziggy first though, because Ziggy
like,
is the one that said to go for it.
Pulls the card out.
Ziggy's like,
Videotaping it.
Yeah.
gotcha.
Or if it's just like a Joker, he just fucks it up because he's like, God
Yeah, I was
damn
about to say, like, she pulls out the joke, and you're like, oh, it's not meant to be that one. Really awkward.
Just like shuffles the deck, pulls out a 1, and then the deck explodes.
it.
Oh,
It's like
no.
what?
There we go.
Like what?
And that's full circle.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Single-use cards. Once you use the card, it disappears from the deck, and you have to buy a
Are
new.
you Gambit?
Mhm.
Hey, if Gambit monetizes that, Gambit can make a fortune. Just saying.
I
Yeah.
don't remember, because I remember
You
we
did,
got the
right?
cards from the Magic store, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how long ago that was.
That was like episode 3.
Yeah, it was a while
No,
back.
it was after that.
It was after
Yeah, I
that.
think-
I know,
think after
yeah,
that.
it must have been like 4 because it was after the explosion at least.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're
It
with.
was pretty soon after that. I think it was episode 4.
Yeah.
So
sounds
four
right.
makes sense.
I've been holding on to that deck of cards for that long because I was
Damn.
like, I was planning on giving it to your character, but I had never found the perfect time. And then
Yeah.
as we were wrapping up, I was like, I know exactly when I'm going to give this card to him.
Yeah.
That was
So good.
perfect.
I like wrote a
So
note
happy.
to myself. I was like, gotta remember.
I give Jameer those cards. Yeah, because you wanted them. Really
Heck
bad.
yeah. And then the health potion stuff, I was like, I'm never gonna use this health potion. Might as well just give it to her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know what your two characters are doing after the credits, right? You're making out. We know what me, Lauren, and Smatter are doing after the credits. We're deciding whether Smatter lives or dies. Virgil,
Love
what
it.
are you doing
Virgil
after-
said he's gonna go work for the dwarves.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
he did.
We're just going to try and get some information out of Professor Morton if he has the opportunity to, but he's probably been taken away, so I don't know. But yeah, he's like, I'm going to work for the dwarves because they were like, hey, do computer security. I was like, yes, I will. Let me just read everything ever and give it to my patron, and he'll give me all the powers, and it'll be great.
What do you want to interrogate Smatter about, or like Professor Morton
Well,
about?
it's because he's Morton's the mastermind of a like not worldwide, a
You could pick
multinational.
3 questions you'd ask him. What would they
And-
be?
Ooh.
Yeah.
3
No, but
questions,
that's
and then
not-
we'll have
that's
him
not-
answer them right now.
He doesn't have
Ooh.
particular questions. Virgil wants knowledge because that is what his patron needs.
So, would your patron
As
be
part of the
happy
deal.
if you were stuck on a desert island and you could only take 3 items?
Yeah. You can take one
It'll be
person
more-
to dinner
it'll
and
be more
then you're
like
dead.
where
Yep.
it'll be more like where are your secret like files and stuff? Where do you have computers hidden away with important information on them so I can go to them, read everything ever, then keep it to myself and destroy them so you get something out of the deal. And my
How do you
patron
make a
will know-
bombi? How
Yeah,
to make
how
a
do you-
bombi?
Yeah, how do you just take a mind like that and make it into a bombi?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if you do that, he'd be like, yeah, my servers are located here. You go to the server, you press the power on button, and that's linked to a link to the C4.
Bomb, baby.
Just put this on. Put this on, and it'll teach you everything.
Virgil can remotely hack. He just has to hold his hand out within 5 feet, and he's good.
Within 5 feet of an explosion, you're still gonna get hurt, bud.
Yeah, not if you want like the thing.
Maybe if you like convince Professor Morton to like give it to you and like maybe you fell in line with his ideals, he'd be inclined to actually give you some knowledge.
Yes, join us.
Yay! Use your powers for
Virgil
good.
can't stand by that because his life is technology.
Yeah. He likes tunnels. He really likes
He'd be
tunnels.
more like, I'm going to destroy some incriminating evidence of you so that you're charged for only a few murders instead of all of them. And I'll get a bit out of the deal myself. And then I'll go work for the dwarves and eat all of their information.
They're going to eat all of their
rocks.
coffee powder. The coffee powder, like what was it that we got when they locked us in there?
Oh,
The coffee powder and Aquafina, whatever.
Jameer and Ziggy drank that coffee powder in water.
Yep.
They just put coffee powder into the water. They didn't like sift it or anything. They just put it in the water, stirred it, and drank it. Like
No, we ate the powder and then
oh, you took a shot. Yeah,
swirled it in our mouth.
Through is
powder, water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
gross.
try anything once. Yeah.
In Germany, we have a drink where you put like, you know, the pop rock like type of candy. It's like powdery. You chug like a little like container of those. They come in like little pouches, and then you take a shot of vodka, and it like pops in your mouth. It's interesting.
Oh, that's fun.
It's like a thing that.
Okay.
Oh shoot!
It does sound interesting, but the way you described it was you put pop rocks in your mouth, it pops in your mouth. I kind of expected that.
No, you like it doesn't. No. It's like powder. It doesn't. It's not like Pop Rocks. It's similar to Pop Rocks. It doesn't pop in your mouth until like it makes contact with the alcohol.
Okay.
So like once the vodka's in your mouth, then it starts doing weird stuff.
Okay.
I was trying to explain like what it kind of feels like, which is Pop Rocks.
And this is a German thing.
Yeah. It looks like Kool-Aid. Is the best way. Like the powdery stuff looks like Kool-Aid.
Okay.
You just like
It looks like a lick.
No, Kool-Aid
like
powder.
Powder. You mix it with
You
water.
make
it's like pour
Kool-Aid
like
with
the
Kool-Aid
powder in
powder.
it. Then the drink hits
It's
it.
like Kool-Aid is like squashed, but instead of a concentrate, it comes as a powder that you mix with water.
That's horrible. Why does anyone drink that?
It's disgusting.
Why does anyone
It's
drink
not
squash? It's also disgusting.
But people put the powder in there with like a shit ton of sugar, and then they basically have hummingbird juice and drink it.
What's a hummingbird juice?
Hummingbird juice is basically just sugar water.
Sugar water.
Hummingbirds drink sugar water.
Yeah, I knew
also
that. I
summons
thought she was
butterflies.
referring to some sort of esoteric another American.
I was like, whoa! I thought it was something like new.
No, legit, it's like hummingbird juice for humans.
Right, so you have Kool-Aid, and we're like, what's Kool-Aid? Well, you have hummingbird juice. What's hummingbird juice?
But
Mushroom soup.
just
milk
trying
of the
to find
poppy. It's like
something
milk of the poppy, you know? Like
I'm trying to find something you relate to, so you have a reference.
Yeah.
This is
It's
why
sugar
you're not
water.
allowed to reference a
Flavored
word as
sugar
itself
water.
in the dictionary.
Yeah. It's just
Okay.
pure sugar.
I think that's gonna be it for our after show.
You need to go eat the more we talk about sugar.
I know. I'm
Food
gonna go
and-
I'm gonna go get a burger. I'm hungry.
What
Just
do you
get-
eat a burger? What time is it by you?
Shh. It's like 9
It's
p.m.
like
Don't judge
9
me in
p.m.
my life, okay?
Oh, that's so nice.
Pretty good. You're pretty good, yeah. I can't. I mean, I
Why do
could.
you
Get
do
like
this,
Wendy's.
you know?
You still have that
Why?
cupcake? Or was that another one?
How did
No,
you let the
it's the
cupcake
Same
survive?
one.
Mm.
Oh, some French, some fries.
Self-control.
Are those chips? Are those chips, right?
No, that's proofing.
Lauren's
I
gonna
can't
eat her
chips.
phone.
In England, do you
Alright.
call French fries like chips too?
Chips, yeah, they're chips.
I would call these fries personally, but yes.
These are little. They're not like
fries.
thicker.
Yeah, because they're little.
Right.
Oh, okay.
They're crap. They're not proper chips.
Not proper chips.
Like chips
Like not those
proper chips.
Doritos. Doritos.
Proper chips is basically like you get like
Steak
4 out of 1 potato. That's a proper chip.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want potatoes, so I'm gonna go get potatoes. Yeah. I'm gonna shut this thing down.
Oh, it's been real.
See you guys later. Thank you so much for watching Code 2050. We hope that you really enjoyed it, and if you did, give this video a thumbs up because this will be public. It's weird saying that on an after show. Leave us a comment down below if you have other questions. I know the LP group will definitely be answering some questions, so if you have questions about Code 2050, well, 2050 per se, you can leave those down below, and I'm sure that they'll try to answer some. If not, we'll definitely be checking it out. So leave us a comment,
And
tell us how much you love it.
Kickstarter.
And
It's
check out the
live by the
Kickstarter.
time you're seeing
Yep.
this.
Keo, where can they find
Rolls
the Kickstarter
not
again?
guaranteed.
They can find it at legendarypants.net/R4I.
Wow.
There you go. And you can follow all of us at our respective names. They're all down below us, above our character names. So we'll see you guys on Saturday for Cheese Quest.
Yes.
So, bye.
Later, y'all.
Peace.